But the minute I get to that video and I'm seeing charms on someone's nails or the nails that you're working on, I'm already like, oh, this is about the stupid rhinestone glue from Makartt, isn't it?
If you've been doing nails as long as I have, and it's been over 10 years now, then you already know the chokehold Makartt had on the DIY nail community. They were everywhere. YouTube, Instagram, Amazon, you couldn't scroll without seeing one of their polygel kits or drills. But lately, it's giving ghosted. The brand that once ruled nail YouTube has slowly faded out, except for one thing, that rhinestone glue. No matter what platform you're on, what tutorial you're watching. And listen, I'm not even mad. It works. But what happened to everything else? Where did Makartt go? Let's talk about it. Makartt had a serious era. They made doing your nails at home feel luxe, and they made it easy. Affordable kits, flashy packaging, and collabs with some of the biggest names in the nail space. Femi Beauty, the queen of kawaii and polygel perfection. Susanah, with her clean, creative vibe and soothing tutorials. And even Jenny Boo, yes, Cardi B's nail tech, had a collab with them. They weren't just working with content creators, they were working with icons. And then there was the Nail Lab subscription box. Remember that? They featured creators like Natalie Cremona, Vanity Val, Nails by Vic, and Christina Couture. The boxes would sell out quick, and it was one of the smartest ways they kept people excited and engaged. You didn't just get product, you got inspiration from people actually doing the work in the nail community. And let's talk about that 2022 brand trip. Because baby, that was their influencer moment. They flew out a full lineup of creators. Susanah, V Nailed It, Gabby Angelique, Evie from Long Hair Pretty Nails, and more. They had custom Makartt robes, matching outfits, aesthetic locations, full photo ops, and plenty of products to show off. It was giving PR luxury on a DIY budget. For a second, it really looked like Makartt was about to elevate into a different league. It wasn't just that brand you find on Amazon anymore, it was a lifestyle. And honestly, it was beautiful to see them giving creators the spotlight like that. It felt like they understood their audience, especially the DIYers who built that brand up from the ground. And of course, we can't forget about the Nikita Dragun collab. Or maybe we can, depending on how you feel about it. I won't get into all the details here because I already covered that mess in my video called Stolen Sets, Shade, and Scandals That Shook the Nail Community. But let's just say, not everyone was impressed. So with all this momentum, why are people now asking, is Makartt still around? Well, the answer is yes and no, because in late 2023, they quietly launched something new, Makartt PRO. And this is where things started getting messy. So in late 2023, Makartt launched something called Makartt PRO, and immediately the nail girlies were confused. Like, wait, is this the same brand? Is this a rebrand? A separate line? A whole new company? Even people who had been riding with Makartt for years couldn't figure it out.
I literally get asked this question like 5 times a day, and I think it's time we fully address why we split off from Makartt. What's the difference between Makartt PRO versus Makartt? Makartt is a DIY brand, and so a lot of the formulas of our products, the quality of our drills and lamps, they were not designed for a nail tech to use it continuously for hours throughout the day. So we worked on improving our formula and the longevity of our products. And so the better our products got, the more expensive they became because of the cost to produce quality professional products things. So about 6 months ago, I stepped back and I said I needed to split off the brand into Makartt PRO versus Makartt. Makartt PRO needs to service like professional nail technicians, especially your luxury private nail techs, and ensure that the products that we were producing and providing to our professional nail techs were made to be used on clients and really gave us that quality that our nail technicians need.
The branding was not clear, and that confusion created a divide. Because while Makartt PRO was being introduced with new packaging, Pro Tools, acrylics, and gel polishes, a lot of the original Makartt products were just disappearing. Quietly, slowly, until one day they were just gone. No more classic polygel kits. No more beginner bundles. No more soft pastels or jelly shades that had everyone in their DIY bag. And that's where things really started to fall apart. Makartt wasn't just a brand. It was a staple for at-home nail lovers. The people who couldn't get to the salon or didn't want to spend hundreds of dollars were building entire routines around their products. So when they shifted away from that and started marketing strictly to professionals, or at least giving off that pro-only vibe, they pushed out the very audience that made them popular in the first place. There were no big announcements. And honestly, for the people who built their skills using Makartt Polygel, that felt like a slap in the face. You can even see it in the comments, people asking, "Where did this color go?" Or "Why can't I find this kit anymore?" And getting no response. The community they built was now left with questions, while the brand seemed more focused on becoming something sleeker, more polished, more pro, but less connected. And again, the wildest part? The only product that never lost its grip was that Rhinestone glue.
This is just a silly problem to have, but every time you guys tag us in your videos, I get so excited because I'm like running. I'm literally like running to your video to see like what product you use from the Makartt PRO line. But the minute I get to that video and I'm seeing charms on someone's nails or the nails that you're working on, I'm already like, oh, this is about the stupid rhinestone glue from Makartt, isn't it? That brand is called Makartt. Our brand is called Makartt PRO. We are a sister brand. However, we are the professional line, hence why our tag is Makartt PRO. However, the sad part is like you can't blame your consumers because whose freaking problem was it to create a professional line out of the original name of our DIY line?
And that glue has stayed in my rotation through every trend, every season, every client. Somehow that one product managed to stay relevant while the rest of the brand faded out. So where does that leave Makartt now? Honestly, it's hard to say. They're still posting, still launching new things under the Pro name, but the connection feels weaker. The buzz isn't there like it used to be. And unless they find a way to reconnect with the DIY community, the people who really put them on, it might just stay that way. Let me know in the comments what your favorite Makartt product was, or if you still use anything from them today. Are you still rocking with the rhinestone glue, or have you moved on completely? As always, thank you for watching. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and come back. You already know, I've got more tea on the way.